Fraser coming at you today, and want to talk to you a little bit about something. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded a video, and I always enjoyed talking about relationship issues. So today I have the lovely Angel Blue Flowers with me today.
Hello, everybody.
How you doing today, Angel?
Good. How are you?
Great.
All right.
We're going to talk today a little bit about people being, is it like codependent?
Clingy.
Okay, clingy, codependent. You know the people who, and don't get me wrong, it's nothing wrong with being in love and enjoying the person that you went, but you got to have a sense of identity.
Yes.
You know, you got to be a person before you just latch on to somebody. What do you think, Angel?
I think it's kind of like the scarf around my neck. You know, it's here for a purpose, but if it's too tight, I can't breathe, it's uncomfortable, it's aggravating, it makes me just sweaty, and I don't like it. So don't be like the scarf. You know, you can still be present and not have, you know, such
Attachments.
Yes.
And you know what?
Excuse me.
A lot of yeah, fix it, girl. A lot of times too, and I want to talk primarily to people who have children, and you may have broken up with your significant others, and you have children. And I want to speak more specifically on, well, not necessarily adult children. I just think if you're getting into a relationship with someone and they do have children, whether they be young children or adult children, you need to give that person space. Okay, so meaning if I'm dating this guy and he's got kids, I need to give him time to interact with his children. You know,
Absolutely.
the kids don't want to. Every time they turn around, if they want to talk to their dad, they don't want to see me. They want some time, sometimes just to be alone with their dad.
Right, and it doesn't really matter how nice of a step parent you are. At the end of the day, your kids don't really like you. I'm sorry.
Angel, that's not true.
They put up with you, but they would prefer their other parent. So,
but sometimes life, you know, brings about issues that you know you can't be. You
be there, but don't be there. You get what I'm saying?
Meaning, don't be so clingy.
Don't be so forceful, and it makes them not like you even more because you're so forceful. Yeah.
Yeah. Meaning, give you some time to get to know that person.
Give them some time and let them kind of initiate some things without you being like the scarf on my neck. You know, don't force your way in.
How do you really feel?
Not, and let them answer.
Somebody said they like that.
And even if they don't like you or don't receive you, you know, you got to get along with that because that person had those children before you or whenever you came into the picture, so you just accept that.
So do you think there's a little jealousy on the part of the child?
I think there could be jealousy on the part of the child and on the part of the mate. But, you know...
Well, what would the mate have to be jealous about?
Maybe because their significant other is spending time with that child or has a connection with that child that maybe they don't have, or maybe they see that child as a tie to whoever their mate was with. Maybe it reminds them of that person. So, yeah, you just have to accept those things. And, you know, if you can't do it, I would just suggest you maybe find someone who doesn't have existing kids.
Well, the thing is, if someone has a child, I mean, that child was there before you came. Right. That child will be there long after you leave. So you got to realize that, and two, blood is thicker than your temporary stay. So I think it has to come, you have to feel secure within yourself. Mm-hmm. Because if you cannot trust your mate to be with his children, can you trust him to be with Sally Sue or Mary Jane or, you know, that's the issue that you have.
Yeah, and I did a show the other week about jealousy, and jealousy is a fear mixed with love. It's like, I have this thing and I don't want anyone to take it away from me. So maybe they could have a little jealousy because they feel like, you know, that child could be pulling them from their, you know, mate, or maybe they're going to be robbing me of some of my time, or maybe I just need to learn how to let go, you know.
But the child also has to learn too that, you know, mom or dad have needs too, and as a child, adult child or a minor child, you have to realize that you can't be everything to your parent.
Yeah, and I think that that's understood, that some of the stuff is just sick, because I would not want to be in the same room with this parent or whoever, what they're doing, whatever they're doing. But anyway, so I think that's an understatement, and I understood. I think that when it's time for the child time, it needs to be child time. And then the mate need to go on somewhere else and do some shopping, count some flowers, do something, find something to do. I don't know, but do not force your way into that relationship that's already existing, because it just creates it just creates
we got it.
On everything. Do you see how ridiculous and stupid this looks? This is just overkill, and I cannot even hardly talk because it's just so. Hold on, I'm about to pass out. Yes, so you have to free yourself and be there, but don't be so tight, okay?
Well, I think too it's a process, and anytime, because lots of families now are blended families, and blended families can work. But it does require a lot of work in order to make it work. So here's what I want you to do, guys. Anybody out there that has any questions about blended families, about relationships. Now, I want to do a disclaimer. I am not a professional, but I do take a practical approach. And I do like to talk about these issues. So if you have any questions, or if there's anything that you would like to see on my channel, please, first of all, give me a thumbs up, rate, subscribe. Yes, subscribe. And then, if you have a question, post it or put it in, and we'll try to address it for you. Okay? All right. Anything else, Angel Blue, you want to say?
I don't have anything else to say.
Well, I think you need to get rid of this dag blasted. I'm about sick of this scarf, okay? Okay, well, in conclusion, we just want to say we hope that everybody has a very, 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 very great day. And remember, keep it simple. Ciao. Bye-bye.